Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the absolute monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya PROSE, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read this sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope you are all on the same page on this regard, on this very, very crucial, very important civil justice sign-off. I will quickly read the civil justice sign-off to be on the same page, and I should get the civil justice right now without any delay in front of all nations only, right? Because USA is at fault mode and handcuffed mode and mandated to be kneeled down in front of all nations and entire human kingdom. Okay, so victims of abuse, patients, medical compensations claims billing process as of February 2021. Prostitution, Babylon, USA, at fault found guilty in all counts of crime of Vatican for with fatal negligence. USA nation created robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, a true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and as of February 2021, a nation having civil law agency do not have birthrights to allow criminal justice in nation. And it is fatal negligence of criminal justice and civil Justice Agency of USA for created robocall poverty mandate because of the fatal negligence, and it is crime enough for nation to be sealed and shut down, for disqualified to be nation. Antichrist, Lucifer, Satan, Roman province, Jesuits, Vatican, Pope Francis created finance law, held poverty mandates, so civil justice for at fault found guilty USA nation is Part A, USA prostitution criminal, Britain, Pharmaceuticals, fertilizers, Monsanto, Bayers, Pfizer's, BASF, DuPont, Syngenta, Oscar Mayers, etc., and Ronald Tobacco, and then Jack Daniels alcohol. I did not include it in this text because there is no space, that is why. But it's there in the screenshot for your reference. So they all must sign off tax-free $500,000 trillion direct deposit to my bank account for fatal negligence and created robocall poverty mandate. And Part B, USA prostitution, civil, Britain, pharmaceuticals, fertilizers, Monsanto, Bayers, Pfizer's, BASF 2 Point, Syngenta, etc. must sign off to another tax-free $500,000 trillion, and then there should be the 1,000,000,000 trillion dollars direct deposit to my bank account for Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis created N-word and dogs to address mankind and destroy the human brain nerve cells. And that itself is a life proof that entire pharmaceuticals is a crap. It's a garbage. It's a health creator. They are the disease creator. It's proved, right? When pharmaceuticals are healthiest, why on the earth Queen Elizabeth to even have to create N-word or to address humans as dogs, right? So I am proving it's a proof in a proof. It's a civil justice inside a civil justice. It's a loop in a loop. In the program logic, there comes a loop, do while loop, do until loop, for loop, like that. Because when these kind of logic algorithm have to be built on, it goes on, validates on each and every single checkpoint and the gate point, right? And then everything must pass. Even if one gateway or checkway fails, boom, it fails. It throws up the error. So that means I'm also helping out the software world, and they are breaking their heads now and panic mode because their software logic itself is written wrong. And I'm displaying though at fault they are innocent only, and I can only step in and design the software architecture design solutions for them as well. Got it? Got it? Why Microsoft, from Apple, Google, everybody are hiding behind me? Because I only can bail them out. Because they are just puking blood, because being aware of this $1 trillion of software error that they have been mandated to do it without any awareness, and they never able to figure it out. They were never able to fix those software codes. Now they will know I am that I am, right? Meaning USA government knows that I only can step in and design the software design solutions and help the software world. Got it? So all the basic design workup, pre-work and all is done. It's all completed. Only left is USA should sign the job offer to me. I have to step in and start the job. That's all is left. So you all got it, right? So Queen Elizabeth II should say whether she knows what is N-word or dog's word. Or Queen Elizabeth should say, never heard about that word. It'll be super fun, isn't it? When British Empire was ruling India, they were addressing all the Indians, my blood drops, as dogs. Don't y'all think that I should get the rightful civil justice? I handcuffed Queen Elizabeth II, got it? And I handcuffed Pope Francis. I mandated them to kneel down in front of 7.9 billion of humans. And no humans can even dare to come near those deadliest criminals. Because I only can sign off the death penalty to them. And USA government is going to throw them in the volcano in Hawaii any moment. Wait, watch and see. How many drugs? How many medical drugs? One drug costs $1 billion. It takes 5 years approximately the labor that has to be provided by the scientists, education, doctors, everybody. And finally, the doctors themselves will become a tool. They will consume the medicine. They have to decide whether out of that outcome, they have to see whether they can pass the drugs to be consumed by the public or not. Even before they are consuming, they have to provide those testing medical drugs to the rats or guinea pigs, like that. Does Queen Elizabeth II have any common sense what kind of a destruction she did to the humanity? And why on the earth USA government just lost their mind and allowed the deadliest wild endangered species to live? She is a deadliest sex offender. She should be written in the sex offender registry. Can you all see how entire sex offender registry in the Department of Justice itself is wrong? 500 years of scandal. For that alone, USA have to kneel down in front of 7.9 plus billions of humans, kneel down in front of each and every single prison inmates classified as sex offenders in the sex registry, and pay down $500,000 trillion per head count. I don't care if USA government goes crazy. I'll say pay. When you're creating damages for the human brain, then USA was blinded eyes, right? Then USA, how many Senate was there, how many Republican governments were there, how many Democrat governments were there, how many lawyers, how many GOPs, how many House of Representatives. Are they humans? They are the crap, prostitutes, absolute prostitutes. What is President Joe Biden going to say? He is a prostitute. What is he going to say? Tell me. Is he going to say, no, Vethapriya, I never knew what is Pfizer, sorry. Is he going to say to me that? I will say, then eat, Mr. President, eat each and every single COVID-19 vaccine along with that bottle, eat it. Let that be the civil. I can say that. But I do not want to do that because innocence is identified in President Joe Biden and President Trump as well. So I will ask only Queen Elizabeth to eat the vaccination bottle, the needles, how fun it will be. Masks for a side dish and for an ice cream treat. She can have alcohol and tobacco like smoking. Like holy smokes, right? And all the people can watch how Queen Elizabeth can eat the mask, the COVID-19 mask, the COVID-19 vaccination bottle, the COVID-19 injection shots, It'll be super fun, isn't it? Is she a woman? Is she a human? Is she? And why? For allowing the deadliest wild endangered species to live free alone. USA must stand upside down in kneel down mode and must pay tax-free $500,000 trillion per head count, 7.9 plus billions of humans daily, forever. Let the USA government go crazy and shut it down. Let it go bankrupt. This is what I will say. Because I am so confident that I alone can bail out USA. Nobody can. Are they humans? Is Pope Francis a human? No, my dear fellow mankind. When you're seeing a lion or when you're seeing a poisonous snake, they are innocent when they are compared to these nuclear bombs. Right under the government of USA, there is 2 nuclear bombs. Does USA even know the severity of having a nuclear bomb right under the nose of the USA government and allowing them to live free each and every single second? Is the deadliest for the humanity? Yes, my dear fellow mankind, I chopped the head of Pope Francis. I chopped the head of Queen Elizabeth. I nailed on their forehead. Nobody will dare to ask why. Who is she? Who is that crap? Who is that trash? Who is that prostitute to destroy fellow mankind's brains with lethal toxic medical drugs? And top of it, it's costly. She's also asking, it will be only with side effects because it is created to create disease only. You go to the Walmart or CVS, pay the dollars, pay state tax, pay federal tax and get disease. That is what she's telling. Why nobody stood and slapped her and just threw her in the volcano long time back. And there is that Montana Mobile or whatever, that federal prison in that remote island in somewhere in US only. Why they never bothered to throw her there and treat her as a trash? When she treated every human being as a trash, why nobody bothered to treat her as a trash? Why? So that means even when a civilian worships Queen Elizabeth as a god, it's a crime. The crime cost is $500,000 trillion they have to pay. If at all any civilian dares to praise Queen Elizabeth as a god, I will say pay $500,000 trillion daily to 7.9 plus billions of humans for next 500 years and then work on to worship Queen Elizabeth II and Pope as God. This is how I will discipline in a stylish way. People will fear. People will just fear, freak out. They will never even bother to hurt fellow mankind anymore. That is how the civil justice should be. It went wrong, it went long because you all need to know that whatever pharmaceuticals providing vaccination is crap. It's a garbage. Are they humans? The Monsanto ones or the Pfizer? Are they? I already said I will only throw them in the jail, but because they are eligible to be in the jail. Not Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. Harvard Law School and Harvard Medical School are eligible to be in the jail because innocence is identified. I can bail out Pfizer. I can bail out Monsanto. And they are aware of who I am. That is why they wanted to merge. Bayer merged with Monsanto. That is exactly the task I want. And they did it. The United States of American Tobacco Organization and London Tobacco Organization, Reynolds and Lorillard, they freaked out. They knew I am. They knew who I am. Around that time only the state of Florida even allocated $23 billion or something for a tobacco user they was provided in the jurisdiction process because of my education. And Monsanto knew I am. Monsanto was handcuffed, was mandated to fall down in knees before all the nations. And you all are aware, one African man was in cancer because of the Scott brand of that fertilizer used in the agriculture or whatever. He got cancer. And he has to beg, please, judge, please, lawyer, please pay me. And even in that, those crap prostitutes, judges, right? They just mandated him only to beg for a while. Let him beg like that. And I think these are all the accomplishments, my dear fellow mankind. Today, what President Joe Biden is going to say about that? And those judges and lawyers were making a mockery out of the entire judicial process when that cancer patient, I don't know whether that cancer patient African American is still living or not. He was begging and they make a mockery out of his suffering. They told initially they will pay some huge amount, $1 million. And then these people, they do not like giving away the rightful judge, right? Medical compensation. These people know how to destroy humans. That is all USA people know. That is what Senate knows. That is what all these prostitute lawmakers knows. That is why they're getting paid for, to enjoy just the suffering of the fellow mankind. I don't know whether he got it or not. Whether he's living or not. He was begging, please provide that finance aid. I can take care of my children. Right? What if they provided that rightful time justice signed with the rightful finance aid given to him? Even at the cost of death, his children would have at least been on the finance stable mode. They destroyed everything, right? Don't you all think now is my time, it is my time. I will make everybody to pay back whatever damages they did to the humanity. So they missed that justice on the rightful time. So today it will be Queen of Elizabeth will be paying tax fee $1,000,000 billion to me. She'll be just standing upside down. Let her go crazy and die. I don't care. Right? I will say, okay, she's died. Okay, just throw her in a volcano. How many people died in the 16,000 gas chambers in Poland, Warsaw? She was just keeping quiet. So now when she's been thrown in volcano, nobody will ever dare to ask. I will say, okay, go to Poland, Warsaw, see all the gas chambers and imagine how many Germans, how many French, how many Europeans, how many Asians were thrown on the gas chambers when they were begging to to allow to be live free. Queen Elizabeth just wanted them to be burnt in fire. Nobody asked her, right? Now I will slap her. With my slap alone, she will be thrown on the volcano and be gone in ashes. I say, just get out. Get the hell out of here. Who is she to destroy the human kingdom? Do you all know? Each and every single medical drug, be it painkiller, be it surgical drugs, be it cancer drugs, everything should be free to any civilian. Right? Can you all see how Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks are the deadliest, venomous, poisonous, cunning creatures? Inhumane? Watch and see, my dear fellow mankind. They will puke blood and they will resign. Because they cannot create this kind of a disaster. They did it anyways. Nobody prevented that. Even when they were providing the scandal, it was all along. If you all watched on the television news, all along it was innocent President Trump was trying to convey to the people. People never got it. People just never got it. And he was trying to convey whatever I want to convey to the population. It's as simple as it. Let's make it that simple. You all know, right? I was conversing with the Secretary of State of Wisconsin. Then I was conversing with the Department of Justice of State of Wisconsin. They all know, right? Even in the workplace, I displayed the Pope Francis scandal. Pope Francis is a plague, after all. So everybody knows, and that is how even President came to know. And he was trying to reach out to the people in a very fun way, because that is all he can do from his end, because he himself was fallen in trap. If you are seeing that COVID-19 briefing, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks was just controlling President Trump. Can you see? Can you all see why presidents are always in the puppets in the hands of Queen Elizabeth II? And the doctors are the cunningest people in the earth? Now tell me, okay, they created the poverty and they should not even created COVID-19 for me, isn't it? Watch and see. I know how to have Dr. Fauci puke dollars. It'll be magic, right? Like a genie. Aladdin and the genie lamp. It'll be like a magic. Watch and see. He's 80 years old. Is he a man? Is he a human? At least Dr. Brinks is working on resigning, at least. There's tiny bit of like 0.00000000001% of that conscience. So she want to resign at least. Is he a man? Is Dr. Fauci a man? Tell me, my dear fellow mankind, what would you all have done as a doctor? As a doctor, as a true civil doctor, I would have educated Mr. President, have all the medical drugs free, open the medical facilities wherever possible, create a team force for the social working healthcare process, create a job code, create a fixed salary for them, and help them reach out to all the homeless population worldwide and hold their hands of the homeless, provide them with a mask, healthy mask, and bring them to the welfare office, reach out to them, provide all the affordable services, free. That way we can handle the COVID-19 in a healthy way. If they want to walk into the Walmart, let them get the vaccination free. If they're walking on the Menards, if Menards is able to provide a vaccination center, let it be. Create a booth. How soon they can create? Here USA have all the facilities, my dear fellow mankind. Within 1 second, they can create a shelter. Do you know that? Do you all know that? With 1 second only, you give only 1 second, they can create a shelter. affordable shelter that can withstand all the 4 seasons. But they never bothered to provide that to the homeless, right? Even for mobile homing, even for manufactured homes, they are not providing it free to the population. When everything of the national benefit, they are all basic essentials, right? We are not animals. Like lions can live on the forest free. In zoo and circus only they are locked up. That is wrong after all. I am going to get civil justice for all the circus animals. I am going to get the civil justice for all the zoo animals, and I am going to free them off. Just allow them to live free. Hello? Right? Why people have to control even the animals? What did the animals do to the humanity? Nothing, but they die and give their meat as a food to the humans. They die and they give their skin for the clothing, modest clothing to cover the nudity of the filament kind of a different species. And they are nude after all. Right? Any animal, they are nude. But they are giving clothing for the humans to get their nudity to be covered. How innocent and purest love is displayed from the animal side. Right? And I already said, they never beg, regardless of plants and animals, they never beg these criminals, the nuclear bombs, human bombs, Pfizer and Monsanto, they never beg, hey, please provide genetic modified food for us. They never beg. It is them, it is Queen Elizabeth who injected the toxins to them and changed their RNA, DNA, right? I was the one who stood up right in front of entire human kingdom educated. I wish with my healthy governance, one fine day, all the civilians will be able to walk side by side with the lions, side by side with the tigers, like a pet animals. So that means they are wild enough nature means it's also created by Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II only. Got it? When people are getting married to the wrong humans, the oxidation gets malfunctioned. But these animals' job and the plant's job is given by God is what? They have to create a healthy oxygen and give it to the humans. So it's all interlinked. Nothing should be destroyed. Got it? That's called the ecosystem process. We breathe oxygen versus plant breathe carbon dioxide. Say, we are all dependent on each other. Charles Darwin provided that basic, that is how his labor is standing out even today. But only error he made was he grouped the humans in the animal kingdom. And that was because of Queen Elizabeth II. And today, London has to pay $100,000 trillion to me. Right? Because there's a deadliest damage. Because when humans are thinking that humans are animals, that much of brain damage is enforced. Generation lost. Right? Can you all see why USA's crime is highest level? Because they allowed the wild endangered species to live free. So tell me if, in other words, in a very simple, if it is going a little bit longer, that's okay. Because we are talking about the deadliest crime of pharmaceuticals. Don't you all think that we need to fix it? Don't you all want to go to the grocery or medical store and get only free drugs? Then please hold on and listen to my education. Got it? It's okay. Hold on tight. Do not puke. Hold that puke. Save it for later because there is more crime yet you all want to watch. You all want to witness. Save it for that time. So that much, like schools, how many schools like that? Queen Elizabeth created genetic drugs, preferred drugs, non-preferred drugs, branded drugs, non-branded drugs, all for tax. Tax 1, tax 2, it's a 5 times tax. Because 5 different types. And there is not only one medical drug. There are thousands, zillions. And one drug cost $1 billion. Imagine 1,000 drugs, $1,000 billion. 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, that many $1 billion. Pharmaceuticals making a revenue every single year. And all the tax is going inside the mouth of Queen Elizabeth II. Don't you all think that I have to make her to puke all those dollars now? It's my time, isn't it? It's payback time. I'll say, hey, just puke all the dollars you have eaten. She can say, no, it went in the excretory system. Go dig. Go to the sewage, Queen Elizabeth. Go. Just jump in the sewage system in the Buckingham Palace. Go search for all the lost dollars. Bring it back and just puke it. This is how I will discipline her. And before she is even thrown in the volcano in Hawaii to be gone in ashes for the destruction she created. Medical drugs should be free. I educated that. My dear fellow mankind. Nobody should pay for drugs until there is a zero side effect, until there is a healthy enough medical drugs processing. So tell me, when COVID-19 is a scam, this Dr. Fauci created scam is more hell, isn't it? Right? I don't know whether God will forgive Dr. Fauci and Dr. Prince. I don't know. Can you see the patterns of the abusive people? They have their conscience chopped. I already said they're leprosy patients after all, right? Because the humane nerve gets chopped and only inhumane nerve gets activated. And that means they will not even have any conscience. They will not have any brain nerve cells working correctly. They are the disabled people. They are the prostitutes. Prostitutes are patients after all. Do you know that? I already said any abusive people who are creating hell for fellow mankind are patients. And I know how to treat each and every single patient without having the patients in the jail time. I would say go, live. Do it your project and process and get yourself healed. God will heal in God's time. Get up, get lost, live free. Do not hurt anymore. Live as a testimony. Means I am just asking the same task for Dr. Fauci and Dr. Prince to do them. Because I could see some kind of an innocence there, that is all. Now tell me, what is Pfizer going to say? Or what is Monsanto going to say about that? It's a $1 trillion labors, right? Just to make them realize and merge. That cunning Monsanto, a puppet and a slave to Queen Elizabeth II, realized I am who I am. Today, Monsanto is hiding behind me. Today, Pfizer is hiding behind me. Today, the tobacco giants of London and tobacco giants of US is hiding behind me because they know that I am the ultimate protector, the ultimate redeemer. Because I alone can bail out those people who created havoc in entire human kingdom. Nobody knew why civilians were getting cancer. It is Monsanto, Pfizer, Merck, Tylenol, DuPont, Syngenta, Oscar Mayer's, processed meat. They are the ones who are creating cancer. Nobody knew. Today they know. Right? And Queen Elizabeth is handcuffed and mandated to be kneel down in front of entire population means it is population time. Got it? It's our time. Let the national governments kneel down in front of population and do the task what we ask them to do. And I be the mouthpiece for entire human population. I want my earth. I own this earth. I want the earth this way only. No other go. All the foolish organizations will be sealed and shut down. I do not want to live in foolish services, and I want the same for entire human kingdom, period. It's a discipline, parenting discipline process. I love to be in wisdom pathways. You all live in wisdom pathways, no other go. When you're driving on the road, when there's a detour, are people asking why Department of Transportation, why you mandated a detour, sorry we cannot. No, they follow those rules, isn't it? So I will stand in front of the entire human like a traffic policeman. I know what task each as civilian should do worldwide, and I will provide it that way. Got it? It will be super fun. President Joe Biden will resign any moment. Right? I never asked for medical drug scrap. I never asked for all these pharmaceuticals and Monsanto. If Queen wanted to create those crap, let Queen eat those medical drugs with side effects and die. Let us all watch that show. Right? Let us all watch that show. Just dump all the baby milk formula on the mouth of the Queen Elizabeth II. Let her die. Choke up and die. It's okay. Right? She is the one who created the havoc, right? On the pregnant women, birth defects. So let her die. She's a cursed one. Let her die. Let it be gone in ashes. Okay. So, and prostitution used in Asian took away $4,500 in October 2018, and with fatal negligence, they all created the 3 crimes, and that 3 crimes of USA comes under the domestic violence. So that means pharmaceuticals, they all come under domestic violence only. When Pfizer is providing breach of duty, how on the earth the vaccinations can be good? When Monsanto is providing breach of duty, well, how on the earth the Monsanto can be a fertilizer company who provides the fertilizers for the agriculturing plantations worldwide? Can you all see how that loop in a loop, crime in a crime, and civil justice is all in one single paragraph of civil justice sign-off I'm providing? That is excellence. That is excellence. Only wisdom, voices can understand my civil justice sign-off. I already conveyed. Fools will just mock me, will throw stones at me that I'm stupid or I am whatever, idiotic, right? Or I am so mean that I'm only getting all the dollars in my bank account. Voices must have be, if at all my voices and I are in the same page, they all must be providing only fist bump to my hand, telling that, hey, we are all in this together. We have won the case against this evil to be gone in ashes. We won the case, my dear fellow mankind. Don't you all think so? We won the case after all. That is the wisdom. That is why voices alone can understand my education. Fools will mock at me. So, okay, everything I displayed. So for whatever scandal I displayed, what exactly I want? I should have been the supreme judge. USA should sign that job offer to me now, right now. Right? Because I only know how to bail out these people. So Senate is a prostitution organization is proved. Right? How much of pharmaceuticals they lobby into the doctors or hospitals and they want to pass their drugs to the hospital doctors and get it signed. Lobbying means what? Bribery. So even on the bribery part of it, the justice says this kind of bribery is okay, but that kind of bribery is not okay. And again they want to slaughter all the population only worldwide. France provided bribery by providing Statue of Liberty. That is a $500,000 trillion scam. What is President Joe Biden going to do? And I even will say $500,000 trillion multiply with the height of that Statue of Liberty, and Mr. President Joe Biden pay that much to each civilian for France fooled USA. It's a crime. He will go mad, isn't it? He'll faint and pass out. Oh my gosh, like that. And I want civil justice according to the Holy Bible guidelines only, and that is Roman province Vatican Jesuits leader Antichrist Pope Francis must resign now, immediately. And Pope Francis criminal law which is a hell law, which is a text law. And for fatal negligence of criminal law and civil law in all 50 states of USA is 100 counts of fatal negligence. For total count of 100 counts of fatal negligence of criminal law agency and civil law agency of USA. So, Jesuits Roman province of USA must pay tax-free $100 billion and direct deposit to my bank account in next 1 second. And I, Vethapriya, PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. Just give me the job that rightful belongs to me. USA should sign the Supreme Court judge job only to me. The USA should sign off Supreme Family Law judge and Supreme Children Law judge only to me. Watch and see my governance. I should be the tax collector chief for USA and all nations. I am an excellent tax collector. Give me the job that rightful belongs to me. White stripping of my true identity. My half of my life is gone. At least if I get the civil justice now, at least if I get the job offer now, at least I can live, right, with whatever my true identity is. Does USA know how much of damage it created to me? Just because of laying me off and then created unemployment and created career destruction? These are all as per the code of abuse law provided by Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. Does USA have any common sense? Where before creating a destruction like this to me, I will burn USA nation itself in ashes and I'll get justice my way. Not only USA, I already conveyed this. I will tear down USA nation in pieces because USA is my nation. USA is mine. USA belongs to me. Who are these crap to come just like that and destroy USA? I will ask. I will stand and ask because I'm the true owner of USA. Same thing for China. Same thing for India. Same thing for London. Same thing for Dubai. I will just go tear down each and every nation in pieces. Garbage. I'm super frustrated with whatever this Queen Elizabeth did to each and every single nation and destroyed it. That's a live proof in Holy Bible, written. You all will be shocked, my dear fellow mankind, that how big, because people are even thinking, even among the Christians, people are thinking, oh, there are a lot of controversies in the Holy Bible, why we have to even believe that? But then, you all will be super shocked, your bloods, you will get the goosebumps when you're aware that the word by word is written and everything in whatever is happening now, it's written, predicted. Now tell me, how is that possible? It's impossible, isn't it? It's impossible. Because nobody knows, nobody has seen Moses after all. Have you all seen Moses? I've never seen Moses. Have you all seen Daniel in the lion's den? I've never seen him. Have you all seen Queen Esther or Deborah who became judge? No, I've never seen them. Have you all seen Abraham? No, I have not. Have you all seen Noah? No, I have not. But it is God's Holy Spirit that's giving me the wisdom. I got the goosebumps, my dear fellow mankind, when I was looking into the Holy Bible verse and whatever that was happening side by side, oh my gosh, I got goosebumps. How is that possible? How is it? Okay, leave those people. How is that Nostradamus was able to predict correctly? accurately. How? How? He also was a victim of abuse only. He is a Christian family. He became atheist, means that's how he can even write astrology, isn't it? Da Vinci Code, the Leonardo da Vinci, victims of abuse, innocent. Their talents were so high, super good, but they all went in vain, mandated by Queen Elizabeth II. They all were able to decode the truth and want to reach out to the population in the rightful way. But then these evil Satans, they never allowed them to reach out to the people with the wisdom. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. Why would Leonardo da Vinci even bother to waste his entire labor to draw that Last Supper? Tell me, will you do that? Will you waste your time in doing that to reach out to the population and tell the importance of the Last Supper? Will you waste your time? Nobody will waste their time. I already said, only people who knows the truth will be in that blood, will be pushing them to the edge. Hey, go. Reach out to the population, say the truth. You know that Eureka moment, right? They say it in the science world. The moment that's how the analyzing brain will work. It's always in the why mode, right? How mode, when it happened mode, means the puzzle, solving the puzzle mode only. The very second the people solved the puzzle, they wanted to let it out. That is what the Eureka means. I found, and I don't know, I studied about that scientist. That's I don't know how far that is true or is a fictional. It was like he just figured it out, the truth. Like Newton, how he figured it out, the gravitational force when he was under an apple tree. This scientist, he discovered an important theorem or a theory. And Eureka, I don't know what language that Eureka is, probably maybe some of the European language like France or whatever, right? Eureka means I found it. And that's a saying that he was taking shower and he figured it out, and he just ran nude, shouting Eureka, Eureka, means he just wanted to tell to the people that he found the importance of that theory, solution. So that means everybody, when they come to know the truth, they want to let it out. They want to share it to the people. But these Satans, they always prosecute them. Even scientists, physicians, right? That means physics, physics. They are all super brains, right? Because it's all complex, the chemists. But then they all mandated to be abused by this selfish Queen Elizabeth II. It is 45 minutes because I had to provide the overview, and you all should know, right? Because you all know how President Joe Biden is making a show. He's going to make that vaccines available. He's telling, by July there will be 300 vaccines. And Dr. Fauci is talking a sweet talk. We have to wait and watch and see when there will be a normal thing like that. He got a salary for whatever scandal he did. Why he even have to bother, isn't it? But when this live civil justice is being broadcasted worldwide, President Joe Biden will stand upside down and do what? You all got it. He's going to walk upside down all the way from Washington, D.C. during the very icy, black icy road, snowy road. He is going to just walk upside down all the way to his hometown, Delaware. Those vaccines should be free. There should never have been any masks. So who is Queen Elizabeth to mandate to allow me to wear the mask at the first place? I will say, pay $500,000 trillion for that damage done to me. I don't know about my peers. If my peers loves to wear the mask, it's their choice. But Queen Elizabeth II mandated me to wear the mask. I will ask her to stand upside down and pay me the price for that. Pay $500,000 trillion. If Dr. Fauci wants to wear the mask, it is his choice. It's not my choice. When all the poverty population were in their budget, the monthly expenses skyrocketing because of this kind of COVID-19 was enforced, this cunning royals, the family, selfish people, they were just walking around with a mask, without any mask. That means they made an entire mockery of the population. Now they will know how I can make them poorest, right? The richest should not think that only they can be always richest like that. No. I know how to make the richest to be on the road, begging for penny. I just want only Queen Elizabeth to get out of the earth. That's it. And all the other people of her family must pay tax forever. She has what? How many grandchildren, great-grandchildren? All of them will be paying tax forever. It's the same for Dalai Lama family, the same for all the other crap families as well. One love, one justice for all. So, until then, the tax agencies must be shut down. Queen Elizabeth should get the news. Sorry, Queen Elizabeth, from today onwards, United States of America shut down the tax agency. Slap her on the face right there. Let her die out of heart attack. Let her die. Just that moment is to let her die. Let her be gone. Throw her in the volcano after she dies. That's what I will say. USA should say, we just shut down tax agency. Okay, let us go in her way itself. So USA government can say because of the COVID-19 crisis, tax agency facilities is being shut down, indefinite. So what will she say? She has to say, Queen Elizabeth has to say whether she knows what is COVID-19. Or Queen Elizabeth has to say she don't know what is COVID-19. Either Queen Elizabeth II has to say she knows what is tax, or Queen Elizabeth II has to say don't know what is tax. It will be super fun, and it will be more super fun to watch this Christian white-skinned Republica, what is God? God, right? God, and jumped also from heaven. Pope Francis. Yeah, I got it, his name. Pope Francis. It will be super fun. And it will be double super fun to watch all the Islam leaders wearing the burqa, hijab, to say whether they know what is COVID-19 or not. I am the first human to say throw Quran in volcano. That is why Islam population are freaked out. They know who I am. Because to tell that sentence, a true Israelite, Christian, Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem alone can stand up and say that. They know that. Islam people know that. I said throw Bhagavad Gita of Hinduism or any Buddhism book or any Jainism book, all must be thrown in volcano. They know who I am. I already said India is one nation which is freaked out, which will never get freaked out to anybody. It's another standalone nation on its ways. They all have fallen down in knees before me because they know who I am. They are freaked out mode, panicked mode. They don't know what to do mode. India. So you all keep working, who am I? Okay? And yes, it took 51 minutes, but it's still worth it, I would say, because you all should know the scandal of pharmaceuticals, right? So when pharmaceuticals are healthy, that's what they market, then there should never have been any N-word or any discrimination or any hatred or any slavery. So that you all got it right. Why wild endangered species lion is so furious when it sees human? When it should never be that way. When people and lions should just walk hand in hand like a pet animal walking on the road. Because that's how God created all to be living in peace. Right? So with my rewrite project, everything will be fixed. So even the oxidation generation process also will be fixed. So let's say down the road from now what, 2021, right? Let's say 2030, 2040 or maybe 2050-ish, when all the restoration of the original Garden of Eden has been provided, I'm absolutely positive our younger generation will take the torch of that legacy and they will be able to walk in hand with all the wild animals. One side giraffe, one side lions, one side hippopotamus. Are you laughing? Oh man, it is super fun. That will be super fun, isn't it? All the humans will be walking in peace with animals. The reptiles. The circus animals and the zoo animals will be freed and they'll be allowed to live free forever. Do you all know these zoo and circus animals, even for the breeding process, the sex process, they are in a controlled mode, controlled by this evil Queen Elizabeth and all these crap prostitutes. Even animals having sex also, they controlled it. Pope Francis never left anybody in this earth. He destroyed everybody. They have to be taken here and there, transitioned here and there, just to make money because of the breeding alone. And the cows, in order to generate more milk, more hormones, more genetic toxins will be injected to the innocent cows in the milk farms. The chickens, they are only chicks, like means youngest chicks, but then they inject hormones. They are called broiler chickens. Even in, like, let's say when they are only 1 year old, they'll be enforced to be like 25 years old, like that, in a very shorter span of time. Who did that? Chickens don't know. If you go to the poultry, there will be thousands of chickens. They'll be, in a peace and harmony only, right? They'll be living their life just like that. But they never knew how everybody, all in that poultry, all the chicken, count by count, got injected with the toxins to be the broiler chicken, just to have the flesh to be more. You all can see how you've been during Thanksgiving time, how the turkey gets sold, right? That is why they came up with this idea of creating the genetic modified food. Means they want to create, so if you're going to see a normal size of an apple versus the conventional, unconventional apple will be huge, because they inject hormones to those apples. The apples never knows. Apple tree never knows. When the farmers provide that Scott fertilizer created by Monsanto, when he provides as a food for the plant, even farmers are not aware of it. They get cancer because when farmers, they have to handle the dirt. They have to mix it with the cow dung. The feces of the cows becomes an energy after all. Do you know that? The feces, the excretory product, the waste product of the cow, it's called cow dung. In other ways, easier way, it's poop. The poop of cows is a energy process. So, how innocent animals are destroyed by these pharmaceuticals just for their own dollars alone. They want to make dollars. These people are super business kind, right? Every second they want to see dollars increase only. If even in the dollars getting 1 out of $100, even if $1 is getting less, they'll go mad. They will die. Pfizer will die. Monsanto will die. They cannot handle it. So don't all think I have to step. See, I slapped all of them. They know, that is why they're hiding behind me. They know that I only can bail them out for whatever crime they did. Producing medical drugs with lethal side effects itself is a crime. And I educated, until that gets fixed, all the medical drugs should be provided to free. When I educated that, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinsley said what? No. Tear humans in pieces. Let them pay for drugs. So, I don't want them to be in the jail. I want them to be free. And I don't know whether they will even have shed tears of shame or whatever. That's not my job. I already said they have to go fall down in knees and ask God to forgive them. I don't know whether God will forgive them or not. But God of true Christianity is a forgiving God. I already said, I will just step in. God, you stand aside. No. I know if you are going to step in, you are going to forgive Dr. Fauci and Dr. Bings. Sorry, God. I cannot allow that to happen. I am the first civilian to educate the Department of Justice of State of Wisconsin, and also when I was working the poverty-free volunteer project. I educated. I will even file a lawsuit against Jesus Christ. Christ died on the cross, said forgive. Who is he to forgive? When he got crucified in a most brutal way possible, right? And I also said I will even file a lawsuit against the God who mandated that crucifixion for Jesus Christ. So that means nobody will be allowed to be free, left out in the civil justice. That's what I was educating. That is why people got freaked. They are fearing only me, only alone in this earth means. That is the reason behind it. They know who I am. You all figure it out, who I am. You all figure it out. Yes, it became 1 hour, close to 1 hour, 59 minutes and 18 So I will cut this session short, not short, at least I do not want to go beyond 1 hour, okay? But you all got it, right? I have to explain to you all why the scandal of the pharmaceuticals, I'm displaying everything in the plate. I'm putting everything in the rightful on the plate. So that it's not only USA seeing that crime, India is seeing that crime, Germany is seeing that crime, London is seeing that crime. And the other side, 7.9 plus billions of humans are seeing that crime. And it is our time. Let the governments know what population can do. Right? Let the governments know what population can do. And I am the mouthpiece for 7.9 plus billions of humans means all the national governments first must kill me. Because I'm the mouthpiece, I'm talking for everybody. So thank you all for your time. Take care. And I should get the civil justice, right? In the rightful way. Bye for now.